Hey Andy. You are, you're moaning.
Just your tone of voice.
You're moaning.
Moaning.
Moaner face. Right guys, welcome down to sunny Spain, which today isn't so sunny. We're here for a week playing in a Pro-Am. Got myself, got Carly, got my mum and dad as well.
Hi.
And my dad's playing in the Pro-Am team. Carly and my mum are caddying, which is great. We've turned down the offers of having a buggy because they're going to do such an amazing job. The other two members of the Pro-Am team are coming in tomorrow, but I'm going to be doing a daily vlog style of video. But today's Tuesday, so it's going to be Tech Tuesday, and there is a fair bit to look at and also some questions to answer. You didn't bring your mittens?
No, I didn't bring your mittens.
Oh no.
I think I've lost.
Not brought your mittens. Just to put this in context, we are how far south? We're kind of like the northeast of Spain here, aren't we? Pretty much.
No, you're the southwest. No, it's south.
Definitely not southwest.
Oh, definitely south.
Well, southwest is like Tenerife and
We're on the
places.
south coast.
We're not on the south coast.
We are.
We're on a coast of Spain, but we're on the northeast of the south
It's the
coast.
south coast of Spain.
We're on the northeast of the south coast.
I say we're roughly round Scarborough.
I will pull up a map and show you where we are. But anyway, here's the ocean, here's the sea. As you can tell, it's a little bit grey. It's actually really cold. It is meant to be warming up during the week though, and getting sunnier, which is obviously a big bonus for us. The first thing on the list to talk about, we've had more ball wars starting to kick off, this time between Callaway and Titleist. And this is all centering around an advert that Titleist ran to basically promote their new tall soft golf ball. I will try and find the ad. I'll play the bit of the ad that matters.
There's soft, and there's advanced science soft. There's soft, and there's better than Chrome soft, better than TP5, better than Tour B RXS soft. Introducing Titleist Tour Soft. Better performance, better feel. This is your soft.
So that ad basically came out, and then Harry Arnett, who's head of marketing for Callaway amongst other things, basically lobbed a Twitter bomb over at Titleist about claiming that their comparison to the Chrome Soft wasn't fair because of the different covers that the balls have and because of the different makeup, and saying, why don't you compare the Chrome Soft to the Pro V1, and then being like, oh, I know why, you know, giving the impression that the Chrome Soft is a better golf ball. It is getting windy out here. Oh, surf's up. So yeah, there was this thing about, you know, the balls not being a direct comparison, and then Titleist were coming back with more stuff on their side. There's a big Twitter chain that could go on about for quite some time. So if you really want to check it out, go have a look. But it kind of marks, I think, a little bit of the battleground of 2018. So over the last few years, you know, people know that the clubs, they're so similar, you know, they're all performing very well. And the golf balls are where the companies make their big margins. So if you can win that key part of the equation, you can figure that out, then you're going to be quids in. You know, golfers always need golf balls. They don't necessarily need new irons or a new driver. Look at that. Oh, it's a big one coming in. This is a monster. I don't know how you grade waves.
Height.
That was a good 3-footer. And we'll see how that story develops. Just stopped in a lovely little restaurant actually, very much warmed up now. But what balls are you guys currently using? Just comment below, let me know. It's interesting to get a capture of what people are actually testing at the moment. If you are, you know, Pro V, Callaway, whatever you may be, or if you're not really bothered, you just use whatever you can get. It's a cow. Just comment below, let us know. What do you guys think of the great Callaway Titleist ball battle?
Was that directed at me?
Next up is a new Mizuno driver, which is the GT 180, which does sound like someone to come off the Ford car line, but it's a fully adjustable driver. Mizuno woods are something which I think are underrated, especially the fairway woods. I think they are really good. The only problem I've had with the drivers is just spin, so actually trying to reduce the spin, but these new drivers look like they have much more adjustability than others. And you know, maybe it's going to actually finally break that duck for me as far as Mizuno drivers go. But fairway woods wise, absolutely fantastic, and it looks pretty cool, has to be said. We're going to walk this way. So I think I will get one sent through to have a little bit of a test with and just try and knock that spin down. We are walking now into the teeth of the wind.
Well, to remember this place.
It's open. You can go in there if you want.
No, not now.
Okay, got some questions in. This is from Paul Stan Ando. Excluding golf clubs, is there any piece of golf tech that you couldn't live without now? I'd probably say some form, well, first thing off top of my head, some form of rangefinder on the course. So I'm using, yardages all the time to try and figure out what club I'm hitting. I think the first thing that comes to mind is that. Question here from Tyler Turner 4. Would taking half an inch off your iron shaft length make a big difference in distance and accuracy? What do we think?
I wasn't actually listening to it, I was looking at myself in the camera.
Okay, so this is from Tyler Turner 4.
Okay.
Would taking half an inch off your iron shaft length make a big difference in distance and accuracy?
Well, to me, Tyler, it wouldn't make the slightest bit of difference. To you, it might do. So we'll go over to the expert.
Okay, Carly?
I think it would make a difference.
Okay, my take on this, Tyler, is half an inch off your iron shaft length. It might make a little bit of a difference, but what would really make a difference is taking a couple of months to really work on your technique. That would make a big difference to distance and accuracy. A lot of questions actually about just tinkering clubs to make big differences. Work on your technique, work on your game, that's going to make a difference. Don't try and fiddle with your clubs to get that difference, because you might get small gains, but the big gains, that comes from actually working hard. Question here from Podge B180. Do you think TaylorMade's advertising of the new twist face is a bit cringe, with Rahm and McIlroy referencing it in post-round interviews? Is it a bit cringe?
I don't know. Well, Podge, it's hard to comment on that because I've not actually seen it. We're back into the technology with talking about the twist face and everything, so I'm not really the person to comment.
It's a twist face, like. Yeah, I think at times it can get a little bit cringy, just because mostly obviously the twist face is designed to be better on the toe strikes and the heel strikes, and that's it's an advancement really based on your average golfer where they hit it on the club face. Now McIlroy and Rahm, they don't venture towards the toe and the heel very often. They're hitting it great because they've got great swings and they're hitting it pretty much out the centre of the club. So maybe a little bit cringe, it's maybe a little bit, it's a little bit in your face. It's not exactly the most subtle form of advertising, but if it's going to work for them, it's going to work for them. And on that note, question here from Ashley Harris. With 5 consecutive wins for twist face, is this the biggest change in golf since metal woods?
Why are you giving me all the arguments?
I think this is quite an easy one.
I think it's not. I don't think that has the twist as face has anything to do with it. I think it's just the players who are holding the clubs. That's it.
That is it. And we are also going to be doing a what's in the bag probably tomorrow with my dad.
Yes, that'll be really interesting, so keep tuned.
Yeah, keep tuned, stay tuned. All got time for today, but loads of videos coming from this week, and depending on what the weather does, it's weird because I think it's meant to be about 10 degrees, but then it feels like 1 or 2 because the wind is super cold. So we're going to see what it's like for the rest of the week. I think it's meant to be sunny, but it just depends how warm it is. But whatever happens, loads of filming on the course, hopefully coming your way. Okay, gracias por mirar. Por favor, suscribe al canal y te veo aquí mañana.